Then, he cleaned and disinfected it with alcohol, and then began to perform bone scraping therapy for the female soldier. Despite the female soldier's unbearable pain, the young man did not stop, because he knew that only this way could save her. It turned out that the young man was originally a divine doctor from the 22nd century. Due to being struck by lightning while on a plane, he unexpectedly traveled to the body of the 9th prince. Little did he expect that right after he time-traveled, the crown prince was about to use a groundless charge to kill him. It turned out that the 9th prince's mother was a princess from the previous dynasty. The current emperor and crown prince were worried that he harbored rebellious intentions, so they decided to kill him to eliminate the threat. But they didn't expect that the weak 9th prince would actually catch the blade barehanded. They couldn't have imagined that just after crossing over, the situation would be so perilous. It seems that to survive is definitely not an easy task. The crown prince, seeing the guards fail to kill the young man, decided to take matters into his own hands. However, at that moment, Minister Cao intervened just in time to stop the crown prince. It turns out he had received an imperial decree to summon the 9th prince for an audience. However, when they arrived at the Golden Luang Hall, the crown prince turned the tables, accusing the 9th prince of attempting to assassinate him. Furthermore, he even proposed that the emperor execute the young man. Seeing this situation, the emperor tested the 9th prince by asking him to commit suicide. Unexpectedly, the young man drew his sword without hesitation and prepared to take his own life on the spot. At the critical moment, Minister Cao intervened just in time to stop him. The emperor immediately pretended that he was just casually asking. The 9th prince is actually so reckless, but the young man understands in his heart. Emperors are most wary of being tainted by family blood. As expected, he didn't dare in the Taiji Hall to force me to death. Later, the young man turned retreat into advance. He proposed that he didn't want to be the king of Huangju. He just wants to stay in the capital to show filial piety to the emperor and his mother. The emperor indeed fell for it. He suggested sending the young man to guard the border in Huangju. He will set off early tomorrow morning. However, the crown prince has no intention of letting the young man off, planning to kill him on his way to Huangju. To kill him, seeing this situation, the young man's mother, therefore, proposed according to ancestral customs, before departing, should select talents from all over the world in the capital to support the 9th prince. And the emperor had promised her before to betroth the miss of the Sima family to her own son. But at this time, the crown prince objected, saying they wanted to leverage the power of the Sima family, win over the old and young in the court. They suspect them of having rebellious intentions. Currently, the Qianlang army is invading the deserted state. The emperor then rewarded the young man, granted valuable resources, also ordered the crown prince to deploy 1,000 elite soldiers to assist the 9th prince, to help him resist the Qianlang army, and agreed to the 9th prince's marriage proposal with the Sima family. With the Sima family's marriage proposal. In this way, this move by the young man was risky. Only then did he pass the first test. However, the next day, the eldest daughter of the Sima family came to propose breaking off the engagement. Our Sima family holds a dominant position in Guanlong. Those who wish to marry into our Sima family are as numerous as fish in the river. The 9th prince is currently in danger himself. It's better to call off this marriage to avoid needlessly losing their lives. However, the young man proposed. Even though he faced great danger on this journey, the Sima family is not in a good position either. Although the Sima family is powerful and has meritorious service to the country, but ultimately, the world is ruled by the Xia family. The emperor even himself, the prince with the bloodline of the former dynasty, cannot tolerate, let alone the fierce tiger of the Sima family. The reason the emperor agreed to his engagement with the Sima family was to suppress them through this. Miss Sima from the Sima family found the young man's words somewhat reasonable, so she went back to report to her father. Sima Shan saw the young man and was surprised by his vision, thinking he was hiding his talents, believing he would be a hero in the future. So he agreed to the marriage proposal. Tomorrow you and the 9th prince will go to the wilderness together. Father has a premonition. Given time, the 9th prince will one day return to the capital. By then, it will be the time for a major change in Daxia, and to protect his daughter's safety, Sima Shan sent out the #1 swordsman in the world to protect her. Meanwhile, the 9th prince arrived at the martial arts arena to receive the mysterious army bestowed by the emperor, but found the crown prince was causing trouble, intentionally selecting some veterans from the infirmary. But the young man does not despise them, just asking them to take off their clothes, revealing their scars. Though we are wounded, the Black Armor army must not be insulted. The Black Armor Army must not be humiliated. Good. The big and small wounds on your bodies are your military medals, are your military achievements. The wounds in the front represent your bravery in advancing forward, symbol of bravely killing enemies. Only when cowards flee will wounds be left behind on their backs. In these 20 years, the Sky Wolf Army repeatedly invaded our country, trampling the northern borders of our country, killing our compatriots, making the border flow with blood. The people live in unrest, unable to rest in death. Originally, you could have enjoyed a peaceful era, could have avoided joining the military, but you resolutely pick up your long knives and fight against the vicious Sky Wolf Army. What are you fighting for? Is it just for a little military pay? You all say, I know it all. You are here to protect our country from enemy invasion, to protect your own brothers and sisters from enemy humiliation. It's because you have not cooled your blood. These generals die in 100 battles. Heroes return after 10 years. You are all brave warriors. Dacia, perhaps Dacia has forgotten you, fighting bravely in battle. Perhaps forgotten your hearts full of defending the border and protecting the country. But I have never forgotten your sacrifices for the country, yet have not received fair rewards. But for this land, you shed blood. The land will remember you. Everything you have done is of supreme glory. Well, 30 years of fame, dust and soil, 8,000 miles of clouds and moon. Old soldiers never die. They just fade away. What a beautiful phrase, 8,000 miles of clouds and moon. Rumors in the capital say the 9th prince is a useless bookworm. I think it's all nonsense. Just a few words. Take the hearts of these old soldiers and conquer them. As long as your highness goes through this ordeal, you will definitely soar to new heights and rise to the top. Come here, bring the wine. I want to drink heartily with all the generals. Since the 25th year of the old calendar, the southwestern wolf soldiers have repeatedly invaded our great sheer border. Are you all willing today to wield your long weapons and ride with me, to gallop on the battlefield and defend the border, killing enemies? Yes. Ambitious and hungry, we feast on the flesh of enemies. Laughing and talking, we thirst for the blood of wolf soldiers. All the generals and soldiers will drink this wine with me from this day onwards. Now, listen to the dragon's roar, my friends. We pay our respects to the king of the wilderness. These people, could they all be cavalry? Report to your highness. These mysterious armored soldiers have fought many battles with the barbarians of the grasslands. The soldiers in the army are all skilled in horseback archery. It turns out they are all cavalry. In this era, there is no invention of stirrups. If we were to take these injured soldiers, wounds healed, coupled with stirrups and repeating crossbows, isn't it invincible? Good. It's not about the numbers of soldiers. It's about quality. Today, the two of you will lead the troops. Follow me into the palace. I have important matters to discuss with you. Lu Shu House. This is the repeating crossbow I designed, and the blueprint for the stirrups. Time is running out. Hurry and find skilled craftsmen. Work through the night to make them. Make sure it's done before noon tomorrow. Distribute these equipment to the veteran soldiers of the guards. Pull the trigger to continuously shoot crossbow bolts. In this world, there is such exquisite craftsmanship. My people of Dacia are not good at riding horses. But with these stirrups, they will be as steady as on flat ground in horseback battles. They will be as steady as on flat ground. Your highness is talented. I admire you. They are just small gadgets. Time is pressing. I can only try my best to improve the combat capability of the guards. This matter is extremely urgent. Don't delay at all. Your highness, rest assured, I will definitely not disappoint your trust. Wait a moment. Fly high. Take this prescription. Boil some herbal soup. Within 3 days, the veteran soldiers of the guard, their injuries will soon heal. I will obey your orders. Your highness's great kindness. I, your humble servant, will repay even with 10,000 deaths. I will definitely safely escort your highness. Arrive at the wilderness province. Ninth Prince believes that, can these wounded soldiers protect you all the way to the wilderness province? These wounded soldiers are all seasoned veterans of 100 battles. Dare to come and assassinate me. I will definitely make him regret it on the spot. Everyone, the wilderness province is full of harsh terrain. Yesterday, military reports have already been sent to the capital. The Qianlang Empire has stationed 1 million troops. If you all accompany me to go together to the wilderness province, it's inevitable that we may die in battle and be buried in a foreign land. I am willing to give you all another chance to make a decision. If you all follow me to the wilderness province, I will share life and death with you all. Prosperity shared. If you all wish to stay in the capital, I will leave a sum of money to help you with medical treatment and retirement. I will not make things difficult. Your Highness, what do you mean by this? Your Highness values our group, the old, weak, sick, and disabled. It is our honor. We swear to follow your Highness to the death. Swear to follow your Highness to the death. Good. Swear to follow your Highness to the death. Since you all have this determination, then with me, and the wolf cubs of the Qianlang Empire, fight to the death, galloping towards the Lu tree, leading the personal guards, heading 20 miles away, to treat injuries, distribute equipment, await me. Yes. The 9th prince is truly skilled at manipulating people's hearts. Just a few words made these old soldiers submit to you. However, if these people are the 9th prince's only reliance, then the 9th prince will surely die on the road. How could the young lady know? I have no other reliance. Miss Lana said so. I'm afraid it's a bit too arbitrary. Arbitrary? You useless. Can you come up with anything else? Can you summon heavenly soldiers and generals? It's extremely ridiculous. 9th prince, if you naively think it's that easy to reach the wilderness province, I definitely won't accompany you to your death. To your death. Today, I can tell Miss Sima that not only can I arrive alive in the wilderness province, but also eliminate the threat of the Sky Wolf clan, to boost the might of our Dacia army. Just with you. 9th brother, you're in such a hurry to set off so early. I heard that the 2 useless dogs in my palace were actually taken in by 9th brother.